Time now for some of the biggest trending stories you'll want to know today, including what we know about Justin Bieber's split from his fashion brand and details on Scott Schreiner's controversial return to the Coachella stage following his wife's arrest. NewsNation's entertainment expert Paula Froelich is here with the scoop. Paula, let's start with Justin Bieber. I gotta be honest, I did not even know he had a clothing line, but it's called Drew House.
Yeah, you're basically saying you are not a believer.
Oh.
And, you know, that's okay. That's okay.
One of the few, I suppose.
Maybe a different generation, but yes, he had started this line in 2018 with his then stylist. However, the backstory is he is trying to cut ties with almost everybody in his past. We've talked about this before.
Yes.
How almost all of his deals were set up by his former managers, or, well, maybe still manager, Scooter Braun, and he's just cutting ties with everything. He's kind of like, you know what? Everything I used to do, done, done, done. But he did this really interesting Instagram video where it was AI animated, where he basically walked into a Drew house, blew it up, and then walked away with him and his wife Haley and their baby Jack into a brand new house. So I don't think that he could say any more clearly, this is my new life, everything else behind, goodbye. Now, there are also silly people saying he and Haley are having a rough time.
And criticizing his mental state. What do we know about that?
Well, here's the deal. He is depressed. He is under a lot of stress. Again, we've talked about this. He is trying to get rid of everyone from his past. He feels like he has been taken advantage of, monetarily, financially, and emotionally. And, you know, he's got a very tight contract with Scooter Braun, so he can't really get out of that yet. However, everyone else, he is Xing out. And my sources say he and Haley are very strong. She really supports him, and he is madly in love with their baby. So let's not have any more talk. It's like him and Michelle Obama. Their marriages are okay.
All right, let's move on. Fans were left a little confused when Weezer's Scott Schreiner's returned to the Coachella stage yesterday. Of course, this follows a lot of legal issues with his wife.
Well, exactly. So it is confusing that after 4 days after your wife was shot by police and arrested for attempted murder of a policeman, you're going to go on stage and play your songs.
What do we know?
Pork and beans.
What do we know about Jillian Schreiner and the charges against her?
There was a hit and run, a 3-car pileup. They were looking for the people who caused it. She was in the neighborhood. Someone had called in, said she's behind a fence, and she was there with a gun. They kept saying, put the gun down, put the gun down. She did not. They ended up shooting her. A bullet casing was found that basically showed she had shot at the cops. And it's not good. But here's the deal. He's got to hit the stage because they need the cash for some legal bills. So, boom.
Okay, moving on. Mickey Rourke reportedly agreed to leave Celebrity Big Brother UK after apparently some behavior, some comments he made. Bella Thorne's involved. What do we know?
I think it can best be described as some people are best left alone and not invited onto a Celebrity Big Brother stage. So he had some really bad behavior. He started off basically grabbing and really staring down AJ Odudu, the host, and she was like, yo, back off. Then with JoJo Siwa, he was there, and he really made some really nasty homophobic remarks. And I'm not going to repeat them. Y'all can look them up because I really just don't want to go there, but it was bad. And then he has left the house, by the way. He was warned, and then he was basically kicked out. He was like, okay, I'll leave. But, you know, it's really, really gross. He has another issue with another guest, Chris Hughes. And this all comes about at the same time where Bella Thorne, the former Disney actress, had done a movie with him, and she talked about the abuse she suffered at his hands. She said that he would insist she come to his trailer because he didn't want to talk to anyone else. And yeah, right.
Is he responding to these accusations?
Yes, he is. So his team has said these allegations are extremely serious. Mr. Rourke adamantly denies any intentional misconduct. He has not been contacted previously with any claims of this nature and was unaware of any discomfort expressed by Ms. Thorne at the time. He will refrain from commenting any further. Now, listen, the Bella Thorne stuff is pretty gross. I mean, he Basically, she accuses him of physical abuse, and it's not nice.
All right, Paula Froelich, thank you for that. And be sure to subscribe to the Scoop newsletter for the biggest stories in entertainment. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.